Good morning, everyone. How are you all? Hope you all are doing good. So, in our yesterday's class, we have completed these questions, question number 1 and question number 2, where we have estimated the sums to the nearest tens and hundreds, and also we have rounded off the numbers to the nearest thousands. Now, today in this class, we will discuss the leftover questions of this exercise, and after that, I'll be sending you some of these questions to solve in your notebooks. So, just listen to me very carefully and look at the questions that are displaying on your screen. So, as till question 3 we have done, so we will start discussing our question number 4. This type of question you already have done in your mental maths, where you were getting even the missing addend also. But as here you have the simple addition that you have done, so let us discuss this. Now you can see that there is a 6-digit number, right? 649,834, and you have to simply add 258,748 to it. So what you will do, you will just start your addition from the ones place and then move further towards the left side. So just add it out and see what is the answer that you are getting after adding these two numbers. Similarly, here we have another part of the same question in which you have to add. You can see that numbers are already arranged in the places. You can see now the places are written here: ones, tens, hundred, thousands, 10,000s, lakhs. Also the numbers are placed in these places. Now you just have to add these numbers and just start your addition from the ones place. Simply add and see that what is the sum that you are getting after adding these two numbers. Now let us move towards question number 5. Now question number 5, you can see write the missing number in the cell. Now this is the type of question I was talking about. You have done these questions also where you are to write the missing addend. Now what you will do in this case? In this case, you just have to subtract the smaller number from the bigger one and you will get your addend. Now here you can see that we will start our subtraction from the ones place. So 2 minus 2 is 0, 9 minus 7 is 2, 8 minus 9. Now you have this. In this case, what you will do? As you are subtracting, so you will take 1 from 7. Means here 18 minus 9 will be 9. 6 minus 2 will be 4. And 8 minus 3 will be 5. So you just have to subtract the number, means the addend, from the answer. And similarly in this case you will subtract 40485 from 97378 and you will get the missing addend. Now let us move toward question number 6. Add the largest 6-digit number and the smallest 5-digit number. Now you see that what is the largest 6-digit number. When you are writing 9 6 times, then it is your largest 6-digit number. Similarly, the smallest 5-digit number is what? 1 and 4 zeros, right? 1 and 4 zeros means 10,000. So you just add 10,000 and 9 6 times, you will get the answer, you will get the sum. So in this you just have to write largest 6-digit number, that means 6 times 9, and smallest 5-digit number, that means 10,000. Okay, so let us discuss our question number 7. Add the following. So now you have to add, and the number is given in the form of words. So your first step will be to write it in figures and then you will add. So let us read it out. 5,65,321 and 4,32,407. So first convert this into figures, as this you have learnt in your chapter number 1. Right there, what you were doing, you were just writing the numbers in the figures. So here you have these words according to the Indian system of numeration. So just convert them into figures and then add and write your answer. Then we have another question, question number 8, in which you have to estimate the sum by rounding each addend to the nearest 10. Now these 3 questions that you can see, question number 8, 9 and 10, this we already have done. Like we have just estimated the sums by rounding off the numbers to the nearest tens and hundreds in our previous class. So in this, what you have to do, just estimate the numbers that are given to the nearest tens, hundreds and thousands place, and then you will add. You can compare them also to see what is the difference between estimated and actual sum, because it is going to be around the exact figure. That is why it is called your estimated sum, where you don't have any exact answer, you are just giving a rounding figure, right? So let us see question number 11 now, and in this question, estimate the sum by rounding each addend to the nearest 10,000. Now again you have to estimate to the nearest 10,000. What you will do in this case? In this case you will underline the digit that is at the 10,000 place, and then the method of estimating the sum is same. You just have to figure out that whether you are to round up the numbers or round down the numbers. I hope this is clear to everyone. Now let us move towards question number 12, where we have these 3 word problems. So let us discuss these word problems now. Let us start with A part. An aeroplane flew 4,257 kilometer. Another aeroplane flew 2,012 kilometer more than the first aeroplane. Now you see the word more than. More means plus, means in addition, right? So how many kilometer did both the aeroplanes fly? So what you will do, means first aeroplane flew 4257, right? Another aeroplane flew 2012 kilometer more than the first aeroplane. So how many kilometer did both the aeroplanes fly? So what you will do in this, you just have to add the numbers and you will get the total kilometer which both the aeroplanes fly, right? So let us see our second part, second word problem, and that is, on their holiday Ram and his friends spent rupees 2050 on transport and rupees 3200 on food, and also rupees 4150 on accommodation. They also spent rupees 1500 on purchase of other eatables. How much did their holiday cost them? Now, when they have spent so much, like on transport, food, and accommodation, and they also spent 1500 on purchase of other eatables, how much did their holiday cost them? Means you just need to calculate the total cost. So in this case also, what you will do, you just have to add all these figures and make sure that you are solving your word problems along with the statements. So you will write it like transport is equal to rupees 2050, food is equal to rupees 3200, accommodation is equal to rupees 4150, and other eatables is equal to rupees 1500. Just keep your statement short and simple and just calculate your answer. You will get how much cost, how much their holiday cost them, right? How much did their holiday cost them? So now move towards the C part, and that is to bake a cake. I mixed 180 gram of butter and 213 gram of sugar. I then added 380 gram of flour. What was the total weight of the cake? So here, as 180 gram was butter, 213 gram of sugar, and then 380 gram of flour. What was the total weight of the cake? So when you will add all these three ingredients, you will get the total weight of the cake. So here also in your answer, you just need to put your statement short and simple, and in that way you will get your answer. I hope this exercise is clear to everyone. So I'm just sending few questions that you are to do from it. Just attempt it and revert back with your assignments, and make sure that you are writing in a good hand. Thank you. Have a nice day.